Now that we're level 15, like, what spells from all of our lists would you have in real life if you could choose? Just one.
Finger of Death.
That was fast. Oh, shit.
That was incredibly fast. There was zero hesitation
Extremely
there.
diabolical.
You need therapy.
I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna do.
No, I need a lawyer.
I know.
You don't have to use it on people. Like, that'd be great for hiking. You see a bear, just nope.
How often do you see a bear while hiking? I just want to point that out.
Where
and
are
how
you
often
hiking?
do you need to ice a bear with your finger?
Look, whomst among us hasn't needed to ice a bear just by pointing?
I haven't. I've never needed to ice a bear. With
I just
finger.
wanted to say whomst.
I would actually take sleep and hire myself out to new parents.
Nice.
There you go. That's clever.
Interesting.
Is this you're asking the player or the character, Tucker?
The player.
Okay.
Because
I
I
guess
mean,
the character
we
has
already
all
have
the
him.
magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
So this isn't a character question; it's a player question.
Interesting.
I'm going through Brad's current spell list because I'm assuming that's kind of what you mean.
I mean,
Brad
if you can
does not
pick,
have any high level spells.
still some useful ones, like Expeditious Retreat would actually be nice.
Other folks?
Yeah. So, I would probably take Stone Skin. You know how cool that would be to just stone skin up and like bust through a wall if you wanted to. I mean, not to say that I'd need to, or to like if you need, like if you were about to. Here's a scenario that you could think if I needed to jump out of a car that was moving really fast, stone skin, and you roll on the road and everything's fine.
If I'm going to craft for Finger of Death, I mean,
Stone skin's all protective, bro. Look, I'm not trying to huck these fists at anything. I'm just trying to.
Or
if a
so
fist
you
comes at me,
claim.
rock fist.
They're
I mean,
claws.
rock face to fist. Yeah.
All right.
See, rock
I would
rock
want
bot.
healing word, honestly.
Okay.
Why?
Like,
That's interesting.
literally, add 1 hit point to a person and they're alive again, right? Like, just hang out in hospitals. Don't even necessarily expose that you're,
You'd be
like yell into the hospital words, like,
You'd
you're doing
be
fine, buddy.
EMT of the century. Just be like, hey, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
you got to keep that stuff under wraps though, because there's that one.
Any of these, any magic, and the government's taking you into pieces. Like,
Well,
Take a rock body
getting
into pieces.
dissected.
There's that.
The rock body into pieces.
You
There's
can
the one thing
only.
Ugh.
where Jesus is just being besought by, the sick and the injured,
Yep.
and that's even too much for the Son of God to handle. It's like, imagine being, hey, right, we got to deal with this. It'd be overwhelming. You'd have to make decisions you don't want to make.
Fair enough.
You just got
Other folks?
Come on, rock
I would
body.
take
Thought about it.
plane shift
Oh my god. yes.
because
Thank
You
you.
would.
Thank you.
what the heck? That doesn't even make
Right?
any sense, and I need to know what it does in reality,
Yeah.
right?
Hell
Can I
yeah.
actually go to other dimensions? Because
So wait, if as your friend, can you take me
yeah,
with plane shift? I
Yeah.
can go with you.
plane
Take
shift
other
takes up to
people with
8
plane shift.
people.
Up to 8 people.
Sign up
Field
seat number 2 because Alex gets seat 1, right? I'll take seat 2. The rest of y'all can fight for the rest. I want to go to a plane.
Plus,
Make
I
sure
can
you guys
banish
have a
people to
scuba
other
suit or
planes
something.
too, which is great. I mean,
That sounds amazing.
Calvin's Magic School Bus.
We never went to other dimensions at my old school.
Yeah. Oh my god. Others?
For me, off my spell list, I think I might go with water breathing. That sucker lasts 24 hours, and think of you could just go underwater forever and see all of the stuff.
Till a shark comes by and it's like, yamch.
Yeah, that is a problem.
You don't
Sharks and
get
I.
pruny.
Yeah, you would get super pruny.
Well,
I
if it
love
wasn't for
that's
that,
like the counterpoint to water breathing. You would get super pruny, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can breathe the stuff, but it's all soggy.
And
Oh God.
All right.
Alvin or Matt?
Out of my current spell loadout, I would absolutely want to be able to cast Druid Grove in real life.
Cool.
90-foot
Yeah.
radius, protected area that only your friends, the people who have the password, can get into or suffer the effects. 4, count them, 4 Grove Guardians. That's 4 non-talking tree ents. Yeah, that's where it's at.
I might want to change.
Like
It's
mine's
not on your
crappy
spell
now.
listed, you know it. Is it?
You know that?
No, it's not. No.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No. Even though he's with ancients, it's
I
not.
know you're Oath of Ancients, so that is
Mhm.
some druid spells, but
Well, I have more like plant growth and things like that,
right,
rather
right.
than like druidic kind of.
Yeah.
All right, who hasn't gone yet? Tucker.
Tuck.
telekinesis for sure.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Because then, at least for jokes, at bars or something, I would bet that I could pick myself up in a bucket. And then I would do it and walk, or, quote unquote, walk out of the bar by carrying myself in the bucket.
Did anybody say cure disease? Because
That would be useful,
Whoops.
yeah.
I'm the only one
self-help,
who's
though.
apparently like a
Nope, all of ours are
Like,
incredibly
healer.
just selfish and weird.
You would look with cure disease or any kind of health, you'd be super abused. You would be a vending machine.
Well, yeah, that's what we said earlier. Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. Is there an NPC you want to know, or
Does
or
it
just
have
wanna ask me?
to be something I can cast? Because Thurkir doesn't have many
You have it.
spells.
Okay.
I want to hear what spell you'd want.
Oh man, yeah, Dan. Yeah,
I
Dan
would
doesn't have
do
any.
like I have like cast speak with animals is all about Thurkir could probably do. That'd be cool. Although I'm worried they'd be like Pokemon. It'd just be like Chipmunk, Chipmunk. And I'm like, wow, this is worthless. Or you'd have to hear them at night, like cats and heat. Like they're just oh god, you guys are
Songs would be
filthy.
Oh,
It wouldn't be good, I don't think, to listen to animals.
Well,
There
how do
is-
you think the phrase catcalling was formed? Somebody finally understood what they were saying.
Mm.
I don't think that's how that works.
Oh, come on. Come on!
Tucker tried.
he's warming up. He's warming up. He's warming up.
Bit of a reach.
Oh. Yeah.
All right, Matt, you buddy, what would you do?
God, oh shit, I don't know. I mean, if there's
Yeah.
too many spells, and if I have access to all of them, I'm like, good lord. I guess the ones that I'd always have the most fun with, that I always plan to use but never end up using, would be like enlarge, reduce, or just make myself super big or super small, or make some, or heat metal.
Hmm.
But
Heat
Or-
metal would actually be nice.
or Bigby's hand, I just do just giant middle finger to everybody.
Useful.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a tough question, and then there's too many choices.
It's a very deep question, It's one of those things that, like, I almost want to think on and revisit next week and be like, that
Yeah.
spell.
Yeah.
Just-
Upon further reflection.
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
Just
Like
take
part
Wish.
Next
Wish
week.
covers everything 8th level and under.
That's cheating.
You can't take
That
wish.
is cheating.
Yeah, wish and like you can't raise the dead. I mean that gets all
Right, there's
philosophical.
certain
right
ones
now.
have to be DQ'd.
If you're gonna get a
Yeah.
spell, you might as well cheat, though, right? I think Wish is. a good
No,
You already said plane shift.
choice. Well, I don't have Wish. Otherwise, I would have said that.
Touche.
And it's one tier too high for me.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna come back with a better answer next week, because I don't know, that's first impression.
Spirit Shroud would be sick. Like you just summon 2 friends, man.
Are you that lonely, Josh?
You think I'm that lonely, Mr. Powers? No, but you know how chill that would be. Is you're like, hey guys, man, I really need a friend today, and then you just poof, poof, and you're like, hey man, I want you to go beat up that guy that was super mean to me, and they're like, yeah man, and they go do that. That's pretty cool too.
It
pretty
sounds
cool.
like
So
your
you
process
just want to be a
of stuff.
ghost mobster.
Or yeah, that's not a bad idea. So yeah, you know what? The finger death, I'm with that, Chris. You can tell.
My issue with a half of these is that they don't last very long. I was initially thinking investiture of ice, but that's only 10 minutes. That's immunity to cold, and I hate being cold.
All right. Well, cool. So, anybody have a volunteer for next week, and maybe we can remember it? Maybe write it down. I'll write it down.
Why don't we just roll for it?
Initiative and just pop them all down.
Ooh, an initiative roll for question.
I like it.
Good on.
I like it.
I think
Wow, that's a good idea.
That way people don't have to feel the pressure of just, putting themselves on the spot. And they're kind of forced onto the spot.
Oof.
Yeah.
Are we using character modifiers?
Yes.
Oh,
Are we?
I mean,
But just do straight
right?
dice rolls.
Yeah, just do a 20.
Straight dice roll? Oh.
Yeah, straight dice roll.
great dice
Then
roll.
you can all
dice.
behold
Okay.
my shame.
And what is
In that case,
that?
it's
Oh.
that's not
Okay.
right.
I
That's
don't know
the
what
right
the
math.
0.2 means. I can't do that.
No, it's straight dice.
But-
If you can set up your initiative modifier on D&D Beyond so that
I've
it factors
Real
in to,
dice.
it's a tiebreaker.
I don't know.
Well, then
I don't
you
use
just
them
have to-
beyond. I have papers.
It's a big brain, that shit, then.
Okay, so looks like
I have 4 decks. If that helps.
Calvin Tucker.
I also have a 12.
Is this just for next week's at the top, or are we just doing this for the next
Well,
few
I-
weeks?
I mean, this would have us good for like a couple months.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know when our
Oh yeah,
time's
this
up.
would
That'd be
give us
fine,
like a
let's just do
master list, and we're like,
Yeah.
hey, remember, it's your question 2 weeks
Yeah,
from
this
now.
is-
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Matt, just like you say in battle, you say next up, and don't
On
forget you're
deck.
on deck is
Mhm.
yes.
On deck, yeah.
Okay, so I am writing this down.
Was it me? Am I next?
Yeah, you are
What
next.
did
cool,
you
cool.
run? Oh yeah, 15.
problem.
You got a natural 15. then it
Then
looks
12.
like- And I,
who's
depending on our modifiers.
10 is Dan.
I don't care which way we go, Chris. If you want to pick.
I have right now Calvin Tucker, Alex Avis, Dan, Josh.
You're probably in real life are more dexterous than I am.
Sure, let's go with real life stats. Oh dear.
Oh man.
I lost my-
basing anything off int. I think nobody's feeling weird.
I lost my
That'll
personal
get
character
mysterious
sheet
soon.
years ago. I don't even know my stats.
Oh my god. I have never made a personal character sheet. I should do this.
Let's do it.
I did that for a Cyberpunk campaign once. I played myself. It was really cool. I mean, that sounds really conceited.
No,
but
but
you're supposed to
no,
get
it
that only
was
had the skill
friggin'
to
awesome.
wait, what
I'm the
was
best
this?
at everything.
I mean, we are in a cyberpunk dystopia, so that it's
That's
really-
true.
It's very realistic.
Yeah, it's just sort of not as neon colored as I was hoping it would be.
it is
Yeah.
in some places. You just
It
spend a
In
is.
week-
some places, yeah.
And it turns out the game is very much true to life then, because my English major skills were not all that useful in the game. And
Yeah. Okay, so for next week, Calvin on deck is Tucker.
Oh,
Then
God,
Alex,
I have to
Avis,
remember
Dan,
things.
Josh, Rid, and Nat. Cool. Cool. And questions. Good. Groovy. So, ready? Let's do this thing.
Let's do it.
Cool. All right, last time, continuing your airship journey from your Emerald Estate, your home, to the outskirts of Clifnaah, you encountered a flying flock of geese in the air that
Flock of seagulls.
that formed its way into what appeared to be some sort of formation, exploded, and the blood formed a teleportation circle, and out crawled devils from the hells below. First four attacked your ship, and they carried with them strange new weapons with seem to be soul powered or soul infused, as every slash and slice screamed souls at you. After some deliberation, handily defeating them, you decide to pursue the rest of the group. the Pit Fiend, who went by the name of Axe, and his 4 other Abishai compatriots. Upon being aware that they were being followed, they decided to engage, where you fired ballistas, used magic circles, used every trick you guys had in the bag pretty much to handily defeat the rest of this group, including the Pit Fiend, whose head was sliced off and disappeared into dust, leaving behind a large container full of souls in your airship and some damage to your airship. Parts of the deck were set ablaze, but more importantly, the front hull. There are new holes in the front hull from 2 of the Abishai and the Pit Fiend coming down from the lower decks. Is that accurate? Am I forgetting things? It was quite a fight.
That sounds about right.
Sounds like everything.
Cool. And so we are going to pick up right just once I change the music a little bit from where we left off. And let's go back.
Matt, really quick, did you want us to do these? The puzzles.
Oh, well, I think we should do them. I'm not sure if it makes total sense at the current story moment. So, because of the thing of the ship.
Should we wait?
The airborne nature of the party.
Yeah. Let's wait a little bit. I do think we'll get to them pretty quickly, but yeah. Okay. So, as you feel the air whip around you, coming through the new holes made by the devils, it's cold. Bits of moisture from the clouds whip and touch your cheeks, get into your eyebrows. You feel and you start to realize that the ship isn't flying like it normally does. So from behind, doors burst open, and you see the Cogmaster's son going, "Oh, what the hell happened?" And he's just like, he's all frazzled. We gotta get this thing on the ground. So who's at the helm?
I was. I'll start running back up.
Okay. So Tyrael, I need you to make a piloting check. So please do that.
You got this, Tyrael.
Guess you have inspiration.
Is that D8 or D10?
What is it?
D10 from you.
Yes.
Or is it D12?
It's D12 now.
D12.
D12. I have to. You know, it's funny. Okay. The longer I play this character, the less I remember.
I'll save it for another check then, because I got a 19. So
okay, cool. So as you feel the rudder buckle against you, your hands, and it's kind of tough to steer. You manage to keep the ship airborne, but you clearly recognize that this is not good. As you are taking on air, so to speak, and the drag is forcing you off into weird, different positions. Let's see here. Trying to think. Okay, the gnomes are running around. You're drowning in air. Trying to find things to patch up the hole, and they don't. They're like, "Oh, help, help, help!" They're screaming for assistance to find something to patch. What do you do?
Right, so like where I am, where the Pit Fiend was, and I cut his bloody head off. Is there any maybe like barrels or anything I could just quickly body slam and break in half, so we could use it to patch the wall here?
Well, yeah, you definitely have extra boards. There are extra things around. I pull up the map of the ship, hopefully.
Right. So what I do is I take 2 gnomes and I put one on this shoulder. Hey, you got your tools, right? You got yeah. Get on my shoulder here, and I put the other one on my shoulder, and I take the boards and I hit it and put it there while they nail the board in. So I'm bored. Okay.
So you take the boards and you're pushing against the air currents. I need you to make a strength check for me, or athletics check.
Athletics is where it's at.
So there's also holes in the bottom where Arnola is, in the deck above, there are holes in the bow or in the hull there too.
For the largest hole, I can
Natural.
run down and cast web to do a 20-foot cube and kind of
nice.
seal it in webbing.
So you run into one of the rooms that Ashai come in, and you just, Spidey style. We fire off little bits of web cubes and block this hole, and you see the wind kind of buffet against it, resisting in the web as the webs hold. Natural 20 as you bring your boards forward, like easily just put them down. The gnomes are like almost professional like race car team, like and then kind of doing that all very quickly.
Nice.
There's one more.
I'll throw stuff on there if somebody can nail it down.
Okay. Andrew, make a athletics check for me.
16.
Who's helping?
Yeah, I'll help nail the boards down.
Okay, cool. So you're nailing the boards down. Suddenly, you're remembering your old halfling days of your old town. Where you used to. Did you build a dam? Yes. Gnome. Sorry.
Thank you.
Gnome. Thank you.
Sorry. Yes.
There's an old joke. That's a good one.
Someday we
That was
need to
from
make
the
that a
pre-streaming
t-shirt.
days.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Cool. All right. So as you guys patch and kind of do some real quick repairs to stop the influx of the extra air, the ship kind of rights itself. Tyrael, make another piloting check for me.
Alrighty, here we go.
You do have the inspiration still, right?
Yeah. I'll save it one more time. 15.
Okay. Yeah. So because the repairs have gone so well and so quickly, you're able to get full control over the airship. It's still not behaving like it normally was because it's been damaged, but you feel more confident in your ability to control it and land it safely should you need to.
Perfect.
All right. And that's where we're I think that's so far so good. We'll get out of that little situation. And what do you wish to do?
I think I'm probably down like on the deck with Anolo there, like crawl back in before you guys boarded it back up. And you see as I'm kind of like walking around on the floor, I again look fine because of disguise self, but there's like bloody footprints that I'm leaving as I'm walking around. Like little bloody cat paws.
If I definitely noticed that, and I'm just gonna like look at my two gnome buddies who are on my shoulders and be like, "Hey, give me a second, would you? I got to talk to my friend. He did a wicked cool thing. Hey, sir. Hey, buddy. Hey, look, come here, quick. You did fantastic. Without you, I think I would have definitely died to that pit fiend. So I really would like to thank you. And as I cup him on the shoulder, I give him some help. I lay on hands some of my juice. That's gross.
Yeah.
No. So I'm going to go ahead and give you 25.
Oh. Wow, that was... I feel a lot better.
I didn't know you were not doing so well.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
I'm okay. I feel great.
Right.
Let's go find everybody, right?
Yeah, well, I think that's the plan, yeah. I think this is all set here. The gnomes are going to take over the rest of the little patch-ups and things.
Yeah, we got it.
You guys are something special, you know that. I want to make sure that we get a drink after this or something. You too. You were really great.
Oh, yeah, we, thanks, yeah, we got shit to do, so, okay.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, right. Come on, sir. Let's go. Jeez. We're going to go to the rest of everybody else.
Okay. So as you all feel like the catastrophe has been averted, the ship has righted itself mostly. You can feel free to reconnect or congregate in your common room. Zarek is Zarek here? I forget. Zarek, yes.
He is.
Yeah, Zarek was with us.
Yeah, Zarek's coming around. He's like, that was wild.
It was wild, Zarek. And let me tell you, they all get wild, just like it, but different. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe you don't know what I'm saying. But they're all similarly different. You know what? I got a question. Hey, has anybody seen Thurk here? I gotta tell him about my epic kill that he apparently was not around to see. Anybody seen Thurk here?
No, I haven't. Was he napping or something? How did he sleep through this?
I swear to God, he's so sneaky. That thing can move around with like a fart in the wind.
We've seen him since we took off, right? Like we didn't leave him behind, did we?
He was here.
I didn't see him back at the manor.
But he's here.
Maybe he's in that closet where he always keeps the bodies.
Ooh, that's fun. I'll check.
Yeah, so you go check, buddy.
Yeah. Go down. Thurkir's in there.
Here. The ship
You
was on-
should knock before you open the door.
No, that's okay. The ship's was on fire, but we put it out. You should come hang out. And I'll just leave.
All right, I was in the middle of reading my fitness manual. I didn't want anyone to know. It's embarrassing. Reading is embarrassing.
He's got spectacles on and everything.
So I wouldn't read books if I were you. That's terrible.
Now I know Thurkir from. It's one of my students.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Other things?
So, well done, everyone. What do we do with this soul thing that we've got now?
Spooky.
Good.
Can we really just keep it on board like this, being all full of, people's souls?
If you let them
Is there a way to return these souls or free them to their gods or that sort of thing?
Yeah, what happens if you let them out? Do they just go into space?
Well, so as one might think that I'm super into the religious side of things and spirituality, I'm not. I'm more into my own personal creed of protection. So if you're asking if it's a good idea to release these things, my hard answer would be no. It's probably not, only because I really don't know what the heck is in them.
Thurkir would like to roll a religion check to see if he knows anything
Okay.
about souls.
Mhm.
That would be a 6 - 1, 5. So in order to show up, yeah, of course he doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, we got pretty far behind fighting these monsters. I think we should just feed the souls to the elemental in the engine. It's like turbo nitrous. We'll get to Clifnaah in no time. Just load them up in there.
Yeah, that sounds like how combustible things work. I mean, you just stick a soul in it and just
Yeah.
I like it. Is there any is there any logic that somebody wants to put to that though?
I would just, my counterpoint would be quite simply, wouldn't burning souls be, and hear me out on this one, bad?
Yes, I would agree.
I mean, I don't like wasting things. These things are already dead, so might as well use their parts.
Now, Thurkir, well, I do agree with you that not wasting parts is good. One's immortal soul is, not strictly speaking, a physical part that you could use as either food or a tool.
But they were using it as a tool.
Yeah, I mean,
They
energy's
were
energy.
also evil.
Right.
Yeah, but we could use their evil for good by throwing this in the engine.
No.
Brad,
Those-
what say you?
Can Can Brad roll a history check to see if he's come across anyone in his travels that you think might help?
Sure.
I got the lion. That's a nat 20, right? And not a 1? Yeah, the 1's
Correct.
on the side. I got a lion!
Okay.
But it is history. I don't think my history is too strong. No, it's not a subtraction. It's a 24. Total. Nat 20.
Are you part cleric yet?
Yeah.
Assuming the answer is
Pretty
yes.
sure.
Yeah. So you remember the old one of your old professor or mentors
Strong
from
mouse. That's the
your cleric days.
giant. Who worships strong mouse?
Who?
What? Did you say strong bad?
I have a specific.
Who worships
deity
Strongman? I don't
for
know.
each-
Me in
I
my
have a
freshman year
specific
of
deity
college.
for each of the things that requires religion, and for the
Oh.
cleric, it's strong mouse, and I'm trying to remember. I think that's
What?
giant. Yeah, cloud giant. Just to give you an idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So weirdly enough, there was some of the cloud giants that the Oddlot met ages ago. There's a kind of offshoot of that kind of tribe, and and I will I'll get you a name and all that stuff in a moment or two once I have a minute.
Oh, of
Because
course,
unless you have
on
a name, unless you want to take on that one, that's cool too.
I can generate a name for a giant if you'd like.
Yeah, go for that.
Cool.
But you clearly remember that this cloud giant mentor, spiritual guide, was the one that would have some knowledge about this kind of this question. Though your memory of his lessons might not be totally accurate. Okay. Other folks?
Say, Alvin, you have a way of communicating with the gods. Perhaps asking a god what to do with a bag of souls would be the best use of that power.
That's a interesting point you bring up, Andrew, my friend. What god do you think I should ask this question of? I feel like different deities would have different answers.
If it was the Forgotten Realms, it would be Kalimvor, who is the god of souls and the dead, but I don't know in this realm.
Well, Andrew, since it was your idea, you're a worshiper of Tyr, are you not?
Yeah.
And
Tyr and I are
Tyr
like
has
this.
also very literally intervened in the life of our friend Tyrael here. So yes, I will consult Tyr.
It's a just god.
Okay.
Let me look at my character sheet and make sure that I have the spell slots for that right now, because I am low on resources.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Good word with me. For me, rather.
What? Okay, well, I'm out of 4th level, but I could just cast it and burn a 5th level slot, though, right? It won't do anything extra, but...
Right.
Okay, I will do that. I will burn the 5th level slot to cast Divination.
Okay. What's it look like?
Well, I believe I'm supposed to make an offering appropriate to the god and light up some incense. So, Andrew, what would be an appropriate offering to Tyr?
Well, not a right glove.
Ha!
Ooh.
I understood that reference.
Well, god of justice, war, law. I don't know.
Oh, might I suggest crying in the circle?
I'm sorry. What?
Tyr, cry in the circle.
No,
Oh, it's
Tyr,
different spelling.
Yes.
Different spelling there.
Thanks. Just
Good suggestion, though. Anolo, I appreciate your input.
Yeah,
What if we burn part of the pit fiend that we have left? Because
Or
he's a
like, something that
he's a
we
good
took
god.
down in just.
Did he vaporize?
Yeah, he vaporized. He's dust.
Oh,
Sorry.
What about one of the other creatures though? Did they all dust?
Yep. Yeah, because
They
when
all
the
dusted? Okay.
when fiends their body doesn't stay here, dust and goes back to their original plane where they either get rewarded or punished depending upon what happened.
Do you have any like souvenirs of a justice that you enacted?
let me look here.
Or in a similar fashion, do we have anything that's like super corrupt and cursed? Can we do something like that?
I mean, soot.
Hey, don't call my friend a name.
I
That's
do
not
just
nice.
have like
I'm
a
happy
block
to-
of incense.
You could use me.
Oh,
Brad
I don't
holds up
know.
this little silver ring that has like a little leaf imprinted on it. He's like, I got this off of that like dwarf in the caves before we like were like magically 2 years older or whatever. Like from one of those hands. Remember when like there were like piles of like hands climbing all over the place?
Oh yeah.
Yes, that haunts my dreams.
Yeah, right. Well,
I had
that's
refreshed
pretty
it.
wild. Like, maybe they need justice, right? Like justice for whoever that was. Maybe like this ring would be. I don't know. I got nothing. We could have Zarek make him a quiche.
We could have Zarek make him a lovely quiche.
I don't think that quiches are the domain of Tyr.
especially ones made by an aberration that dropped out of his backside.
Front side.
It's a little
Matter.
hard
It's round.
to tell with him. I mean, yeah, he's spherical. I mean,
I like to think of it as his front.
I think the
No, I
only
like
one
the
in the
thing-
justice is a Nolo. Maybe we can
Yeah.
just give him like the tip of a finger or something.
this
Right. So
you know this spell consumes the offering, right? I have cast it in front of you before. No parts of a Nolo. No soot. We're not.
no. Yeah, no.
But he has
I
lots
think
of fingers.
like the ring idea that Brad had. I think it merits some kind of evaluation to the let's not put a Nolo pieces into the thing.
I have a whole skeleton we could use.
Could we just use something like bandages? I mean, got that
I could write
bloody
a
stump
poem
all wrapped
about
up, and
Tyr. I could write a poem.
And
Could
on the
not.
plus side, Ander, hear me out on this one. If Brad writes a poem and I put it on the altar, the poem will be burned and no one will ever get to read it.
I mean, that sounds like justice to me.
Tyr will read it, like, right?
Yes, Tyr will read it.
Sweet. I'll be sure to like definitely mention Anders' name then.
Wait a
Put a
minute.
good word for him.
Oh, that make me feel bad for being mean.
Oh. Oh, yes.
Zurich comes float again. I would be happy to assist in any capacity that I can.
Actually, Zarek, now that you mention it, I've kind of got this odd craving for a quiche.
Oh,
too.
me too.
Okay. Oh, I can make quiche. Is there a particular flavor you would like for your quiche, or is it chef's choice?
Chef's choice, Zarek.
Okay. So he hovers over. He kind of spins around you, looking at you, and he gets like kind of close. And like you never really notice him to sniff anything, but he goes and he sniffs, and circles back around, looks at you, comes up eye level with his big eye, so it's right at your eye level, Alvin.
Okay.
And you hear him go. You see him go. He shakes a little bit, and boom, a quiche drops out from underneath him.
Thanks. I've never been that close to you before when you materialized food. This is truly an experience.
I've never looked at anybody while I've done it.
Oh god.
I
Oh my god.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much for sharing this experience with me.
Brad is a little jealous. He's not gonna say anything, but he looks a little jealous.
I hope you enjoy your raspberry camembert and mushroom asparagus pie.
It sounds lovely. And Elvin like picks it up and he's like takes a bite. It's actually good.
Oh, and it's all I forget the secret ingredient is rat hair.
Delicious.
He kind of floats off.
He means well.
I like rat.
Does he?
Do you, Soot? Here you go. There's plenty of. Okay.
Okay, so I think are we using the ring for this?
I think we're using the ring. Yes.
We're definitely not using poop quiche as an offering. No way. Ring it, bro.
Yes.
You sure you don't want me to like just write a poem?
Wait a minute. Wait. I was 110% on a poem idea, and then somebody tried to trick me with the ring thing again. I think burning the poem is a really great idea.
We could use both.
No. That ring might be pretty cool.
It never hurts when making an offering to a god to, throw in a little extra.
Yeah, you would know. Yeah. Yeah. The ring thing, too, and a poem.
This is the toughest decision we have today?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. It appears.
I vote burn one of Brad's poems.
Like, ideally, like, this ring, we don't, like, I kind of feel bad. Like, what if we could give it back to the family? But, like, also, we kind of have, like, stuff to do, so...
We have souls in a bag that need some questions.
Can we try it with the poem? And, like, if that doesn't work, just, like, throw the ring in?
It's a good question.
I've only had this not work for me once, and I think it's because Garl Glittergold was busy.
Okay.
I felt the absence of a god. It was awkward.
I'm sure the poem idea would work just fine. I mean, Tyr's a gracious god, right?
Sure.
Tyr still votes we deal with this ourselves. Relying on gods is weak.
Okay, let's burn a poem already.
Okay, sweet. So, like, Brad's gonna, like, grab out a little thing, write down something like, God of justice, God of right, first God I choose tonight, and etc. You get the picture.
Fantastic.
Okay.
And that's how we all got damned.
Yeah.
He hands it to you.
Next episode, the Oddlot in Hell.
Brad's perfectly original poem.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Inspiration awarded for this. Okay, so you as Brad writes his poem, you roll it up. There's incense swirling around.
Mm-hmm.
You can a small blaze fires up around the poem, and it turns into silver blue flame. And there's like a small pillar of fire, then it diminishes. What's your question?
Tyr, I beseech you to answer this question. My friends and I have recently come into possession of a container full of souls. We want to know what the most just thing to do with the container is.
There's a moment, and as the flames begin to die out, the blue embers kind of smolder. A picture of smoke emerges and it's a picture of the canister of these souls being pushed down the river Styx back to hell.
Oh, okay. Upon seeing this vision, Alvin's gonna turn to everyone else and be like, "So did you all see that too, or just me? I always wonder when it comes to the divine visions thing. Did you see that in the smoke just now? Anybody?"
I saw a fire. I saw a fire happen, and that was pretty cool.
Well, I mean, of course, it's my God, so I saw it, but maybe you ought to explain it for everyone else.
Exactly. So what Ander and I saw, the vision bestowed upon us by Tyr, wink, was the canister being pushed into a river. The river Styx in hell. The river Styx. We need to push it into the river Styx.
So they're bad souls. Well, that makes sense.
Well, there was a pit fiend, right? So yeah, they're probably damned souls. So justice is for them to go about their journey.
So that means we gotta go all the way back up to that weird vision house place with the vampire ran it.
Oh right, yeah. Was
God,
that
that might be
before or
complicated.
after our 2-year time jump?
That was
I
before.
think that was before. Yeah.
Might be under new ownership. Just putting it out there.
Oh my God.
The tuning fork that I have from the boar.
Mhm.
What was that? That was like just like a fire.
I think that was the negative plane.
Oh, okay. Felt like it was like. Okay. Never mind.
I can look it. I mean, I can look it
No,
up
no,
later.
no. Don't worry about it. I'm just was thinking like maybe we could shortcut this, but probably not.
Yeah, well.
No, that was Sezek related. That was like the void. That wasn't
Yeah.
hell.
I wonder what Tyr would do is the second most just thing to do with them.
You'll have to ask him yourself.
Oh, yeah, sure. No problem.
I'm feeling a little tapped out. Actually, I don't know what time of day it is right now. But I could use a good solid sleep. I'm feeling pretty low energy to be honest.
Some of my cupboards are bare, too.
Well, while we're all relaxing, you can have some downtime. Would this be a good time to take care of the puzzle before we go to long rest mode?
Yes, it could.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
As long
I
as it
mean,
doesn't open up another door that we get with a titan
Nope.
behind it.
Okay, good. Because I was
Well-
gonna say that would be immensely bad timing for me.
What do you mean? And well, I just, narratively, because the whole little slight drama with the ship, I wanted to get that resolved and some other
Yeah.
stuff. That's
No,
all.
that makes sense.
And yay! Waiting for this.
Okay.
Code breakers.
I
Code breakers unite.
gotta.
I traced that over again. Wrote my arm.
I thought about that when not everyone had solved it. I thought about tracing it without my solve.
I just
Oh,
made
can
all
you
my
see it?
notes on an envelope on the back.
Yeah,
I
I'd
very
have to-
much wrote directly on the puzzle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good. That's what it's there for.
Who has one?
Not I. I've got 2.
Darkir has number 1.
Their gear is number 1.
Have you deciphered?
No.
You haven't? Well, this is awkward.
Hold on. Let me.
Have you tried and got stuck or anything?
I can't make it out. It's all pixelated.
This one is a square with a dot. Square.
N
Kind of U square.
E.
V7. I don't know. Bracket. Square 7 CL.
God.
V is an S. Wait.
I think we're seeing these backwards too because
Yeah.
Oh, is it
Yeah, you're
inverted?
seeing them backwards
it's backwards.
because can.
Oh.
Okay.
Powers, you don't have the master list. You could just share a screen for it, could you?
And it's,
Could you take a picture of it and share it to the chat?
Yeah.
Because that'll come out the right way. Has everybody else solved theirs?
I have the cipher. I don't have the other.
I have mine solved.
Mine's solved. I went
Oh, you're right. It is
Yeah.
backwards.
Alvin and I got ours.
I also
Pretty
solved
quick, 'cause we sat down together.
3 and 5. And
I didn't solve other people's because I wanted to wait until we got to this part in the puzzle before I knew other people's answers.
Yeah,
Yes.
I jumped the gun.
He can't
That's-
stop.
Same.
Yeah, I understand the impulse.
I have 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
It was actually Calvin. Was yours the one that had the apostrophe?
Yeah.
Yours is the one that made me go from "ooh, it might be this" to being like, "Oh, it's this."
Yep. Same
What
for
chat did you
Allison.
put it in?
Yeah.
The apostrophe ended up confusing me more because I was it like that the last two symbols for the cipher really confused me because I kept looking at them like a clock instead of a wheel.
Oh.
So I would put the wrong consonant in the wrong place.
Ah.
I did the same thing at first. So they keep moving things around until it made sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It took me way too long to get out of that though, because I was like, no, it's got to be a clock. You start at 12, right? And I was like, there's nothing that says it has to be a clock.
Right. So what are we saying the X's? Where do we start with those? Like, is it? I mean, wait. Are we even talking the decipher? Everybody knows the code.
Who
I
doesn't,
guess this is what I'm asking.
who doesn't know the code and wants
Yes.
to figure it out? I guess.
No, their gear doesn't understand.
All right. So these. Wait, Dan, don't look. Don't look. Keep looking down.
Look
See
away.
these? Where do we start with the letters on these?
I
The
have-
leftmost space.
With the
Yeah,
top
we-
part.
So starting from. I'm just gonna click.
Oh, mine's reversed too. Cool.
I can't
Yeah,
see it.
everybody's
Oh,
just
I think
Yeah.
I might figure it out.
So I think I know the word, but I can't. Either I start with the one that well, it doesn't matter.
It's top to bottom, left to right.
Yes.
That's how that is.
I think I got through yours.
Oh, I didn't see it. Does it get posted?
Oh,
Yeah,
did
it
he-
came through the
did he
cell.
share a
I
picture
put
of
it to our, not the group chat. It's
Oh,
I
the
can't have
in
that
the
open
text
though.
message in our text message chain.
yeah, the text chat.
I see it now.
Well, we can start with number 2 while we're waiting on number 1. Start to piece
Oh,
stuff together.
sure. Do you just want the translation or?
Sure.
Yeah. Mine says "will see unseen."
Ding ding.
I'll type that into the chat too.
No, number 3.
Mine says, with flameless flame.
Right. So as you guys are all pulling out these envelopes that they didn't appear in chests, but they seem to be in your pocket already, and it comes out like a puff of gray, and you start to read it and decipher it. And as you do this, they kind of have a hazy gray glow around them, almost whitish. Number 4.
Yeah, is it so? I almost had to brute force to those X puzzles. Is it at and truth at game
Yes.
and so here it is.
Is it?
Typed.
Okay. Number 5.
It's number 1. A mind is keen.
Yes, it is.
There we go.
Okay.
I figured it out. When she said
Yay!
So 5. We will do all.
Yep.
I
Six.
believe 6 is to stop the fall.
Yep.
Number 7 is a mind that's keen.
Yes.
Going too fast for me.
8.
That's what I'm saying. 8 is we'll see unseen.
Yep. You have.
Oh, okay.
So as all of these letters kind of swirl around you in the circle, they all line up and they form up this linear thing, and they all read off, and they stand there and wait for the next section of the riddle. There is more.
Oh no!
What do you mean there's more?
There's more.
On our paper?
Yeah.
What?
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 Oh,
How?
You son of a...
Solve the riddle.
Do we read them backwards?
Solve the riddle.
Look at them in the mirror? Did they say something else? Wait, what? Like, what happens if you do look at it flipped? 'Cause technically, it's all, right?
Okay,
oh,
so we don't have it yet.
No.
We
Okay.
only have half of it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
all right.
Oh my god.
Let's start with 1 then. So
Should we do this
Wait a
now?
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's do it all together. Hold on, we're starting
Yeah,
with
let's-
1.
1.
If we can figure out what 1 is, then...
Yeah, a mind is keen. That's correct. Robot has it in the chat. The whole thing.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm wondering if there's double to solve on each of our own individually, or if there's something together that we needed
Well-
to solve the second part.
I will say that I already tried reading out every single first letter, and that's awawatawa.
Thanks.
And that's
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Did that.
You're welcome.
Interesting.
How do you see with flameless flame? I tried putting mine up to a light.
Will see unseen is repeated.
But there's one word change. A mind is keen and a mind that's keen.
Yeah, that's double too.
Also, it goes keen scene, then flame game, all fall, and then keen scene again.
If you need to make a hint check, we can do something like that, or I can give you a hint if you wish.
Wait a
I'm gonna
minute.
cast like fairy fire.
This is poetry. I've been tricked.
You could cast fairy fire on it if you want.
With that strikers. Oh, why not? Whatever. Sure. Brad's gonna cast fairy fire, like unseen. Boom.
Okay.
So anything that is unseen will now sparkle a little.
Okay. So on the reverse side of your papers, you see another word form. In order for you all to do this, you're going to have to put your paper to a heat source.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Is it invisible ink?
Heat
No
source?
shit.
That's real
Okay,
cool.
let's take a break. It's break time. I need
Break
to go
time,
turn
take a
the
break.
Break time.
stove.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
We'll be
yeah,
back
okay.
with other things, hopefully.
So
What happens if I accidentally light my paper on fire?
okay, the thing is, okay, so for something like this,
Oh, dude, I see it.
yeah, if you have a lighter, you just be gentle. If you do it in the stove, put it like 400 degrees. Like just watch it real carefully. If you have a light bulb that's really hot, like a just 120 watt light bulb or something, that'll do it. But be careful.
Yeah.
If you actually burn it, I have the answers. And since you cast Fairy Fire, it would have revealed it. So I can give you that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, all right.
So go have fun.
All right.
I'm putting an intermission.
break
We'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Everybody's
Ah.
insured, right? Right.
And now
Right?
we're back.
Right?
Not the dreaded insurance.
That's the episode title. Everyone's insured, right?
That was just like before when we were like, hey, gnomes, buddies, crew, how are you? Do you have parachutes? No reason.
No, just yeah.
Just wondering.
Hypothetical question.
Hypothetically.
Okay. Okay, so want to reveal those who can reveal what they've discovered?
Yeah.
Start with one, just go through, or reveal like that. Okay.
Yeah, I got too scared I was going to burn my
Cam reveal?
papers. You have to tell me what number 1 says with fairy fire.
Oh, you guys
Oh,
got this
nice.
so good.
Okay,
Yeah,
someone
see, yours
came
came
up
out
with
Good one
it.
really
after,
good.
after a while with the lighter. Does it show up
Yeah,
on
mine
screen?
just looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
O. I guess I thought that was just the burner coming through, but I think it is supposed to be an O.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know
is.
what the
It is
rest
supposed
of
to be
it
an
is.
O. Okay.
I
so-
thought the burner was going to burn through it because it's a circle burner. So that's why I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm done. It's burning.
That's enough. Too much.
That video
Yeah.
flipped. But
So it was working. I just thought it wasn't, though.
Okay, so let's see
I'll
here.
put my word in the text in mine says into.
Yep.
My word
can
is
help.
not.
Do.
Let's go with
Well, we need numbers too, like
Yeah.
in order.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's number 2.
Hold on, Andrew. I'm gonna send you yours privately.
who's number 2.
I'm number 2.
Okay,
I'm
so
typing it.
Trombone, you go next.
not.
Not.
Number 3.
It's fire. It's on fire.
Oh.
Oh, really? I gotta send you yours.
Do not.
Where
We're
are you? Rick?
on.
Get your lighter too close to the paper when you're doing this.
Be funny if the message says, "Do not set these on fire."
Okay.
The void warranty is void if you use a lighter to see this. Oops.
Okay, so apparently mine says
Do
put.
not put much.
I'm gonna try and put mine into the camera. You should be able to see it better because I gave my paper a nice golden brown.
Oh, that came out well, man.
Oh,
Nice.
no, that
Oh,
looks
that
good.
came out real good.
Ooh, nice quality toaster.
Hey-o.
Yeah, right. The oven at 400 was perfect.
Wait, so you're 5?
Yes.
Do not
Do
put
not
much trust
Do not put much trust.
into. That's what
I
mine
got
says,
the most
into.
important word. It's the.
Mm.
Okay.
Bank.
Oh,
I know. The what?
the what?
Eight.
It's-
8.
Oh.
Roma.
Oh, no.
No.
I don't like that.
Do not put much trust into the chroma. That's so. These aren't from the Chroma Keepers.
Nope.
So, question. These just sort of appeared in envelopes in our pockets?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Their gear does not have pockets.
These just sort of appeared
your
in
mouth
our
and you spat it
hands. I want to
Yeah.
say that before somebody says something inappropriate.
Okay.
So as each letter flips over and the Fairy reveals, do not put much trust into the chroma. They all swirl around and they turn to this puff of glittery smoke. And before you see the form of Wax. And he bows.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh.
And then he disappears.
Huh.
Huh.
Wins.
Well, that was certainly dramatic.
Yeah, dude. He could have just written the message and sent it to us some way. You know, if he could send paper.
I'm not sending any more puzzles.
But
You are sending us more puzzles. That was single-handedly the coolest ever.
That
to
was
be
pretty
fair,
nice, yeah.
Adolo, you'd met Wax before and never even knew he was a changeling, so he's clearly a man of mystery.
Oh, yeah, that's clearly the thing. He was considered one of my greatest friends from my old days. But, however, what I would say 100% is that I trust any word he sends us. And if Wax is telling us to not put too much trust into the chroma, then either we, find Wax and say, what the heck did you mean, because you're too extremely secretively vague, or we say, we don't trust the chroma so much. And I'm kind of leaning with not trusting the chroma so much.
I mean, they did put us under a bit of a unnecessary, trial there when we first met.
That was
Yeah,
my impression.
I found the trial by combat to be a bit much.
It was like they were trying to kill us.
It was very similar to that.
I gotta say, I really dig just how much effort that Wax put into this entire message. It was quite clever.
My daughter.
Oh, I can't read
Oh,
it.
does it say, why does it smell like smoke?
Do you smell smoke also?
No, nothing.
like that
Don't
your
worry, hon.
answer
Just
is
play
just,
D&D.
I set something on fire.
Just a regular day to D&D. Just setting stuff on fire.
Okay.
Right. So, yeah. Excellent.
So I'm glad you guys enjoyed the puzzle and the sort of maybe lackluster reveal, but there it gives you a plot hook, I guess.
That's wicked. Thanks, man.
Cool. So as the dust settles and the kind of glittery message falls down below you, you have a moment to yourself to rest, to do what you need to do, or to plan, or to think about next steps, or land the ship, whatever you would do.
How close are we to the farm and or the town that's nearby it?
You are rather close to the farm. Within a few hours, you will be there. And then just beyond that, another maybe 4 or 5 hours. No, yeah, maybe another 2 or 3 hours beyond that might be the city of Clifnaah. But you are very close to the destination.
So if the ship can press on, I suppose we could probably get to the farm, leave the gnomes to handle the repairs while we sneak in.
Sounds
good.
Still there, right? They don't know we're
farm
coming, right?
No, it's going to be a bit of a surprise.
Oh, we're surprising people.
Dangerous
We always
people.
do.
People that have weapons and stuff and
Fair.
griffins.
That goes back to my point of how I really am very beaten up and have used a fair bit of magic this day. I need to rest.
Me too.
Me too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's sleep.
So you all retreat to your respective cabins as the airship glides through at a nice cruising altitude at a relatively consistent speed, maybe a little lower. You all collapse into your bunks and you get a long rest.
Oh, long rest.
Oh, if that's what you want. Do you want a long rest? Or do you want a short rest?
I need a long rest. Long rest.
Long rest.
Long,
Like most
long
of our
would be
spell
lovely.
slots are probably gone.
I think I have. I don't think I have anything. I might have my 7th level spell slot, and then it's 3rd level spell slots, and I'm at 23 HP. So.
Oh,
I'm
you
needing
guys
this rest.
are closer to death than I thought. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, make no mistake, Mr. DM. You rocked a couple of them.
And I was burning big spell slots. So.
Yes, I'm aware some of the big spells I'm aware of that you have, and I was keeping track of those.
Oh yeah, I had to actually use a lot more than normal, and I was temporarily halved.
Do we ever cure the
Oh.
soul weapon hit point curses?
We did on snow.
Yeah.
I would need more diamond powder to do it on Thurkir.
I
Or
only
did
got
I?
hit once.
No, I thought I did. Didn't I do it both at the same time?
I can't remember.
I think so.
I legitimately don't recall.
Let's say yes.
If it's possible, I'd assume you would have.
It was
I think
100
it
per
could be about
person, or
diamonds.
Yeah, because we talked about. Yeah, you did, because we had a discussion about 200 gold or 200 gold worth of diamond dust.
yeah.
Yeah, you did. So you should all be greater restored.
Well, was there anybody else that was affected by that after the first round? There was the first round,
Mhm.
right? And then the pit fiend attacked. Right?
Well, we
I-
attacked them, but yeah, at least a couple of us were hit by that. Those mini guys. What are they called again? Abishai?
Yep.
Yeah, I was hit.
Yeah, but none of you were able to. After the first round, I cast that thing that necrotic damage could not negate your hit points at all.
Yeah.
Couldn't reduce your hit points at all. So only I believe only Snow and Thurkir took that damage, and that was
Mhm.
it.
Mm.
And after that, you guys just all stuck around me.
That is what I remember as well.
That's why I use it. Mess you up, powers. Eat it.
You will get what's coming to you.
Yeah, no, look, listen, I don't want that, okay? So just let me be me, and you do you, and
Oh, plans. Okay, so as you all wake up, sore but rejuvenated, you feel your energy coursing back through your limbs. You get up, the sun is up, and it's nice, and you see that the gnomes have kind of positioned themselves a little bit away from the farm, so it's not to disturb them, and they were waiting for your orders to move in or to go farther, depending upon what you wish to do.
Maybe. Hmm. We should drive the ship down right in there so that they all panic and get spooked.
wait a second. Wait. We had the option of landing at the farm area and covertly going into the town. Did
Yes.
we rule that out completely? Because for right now, I think we have an already half-busted ship that has been semi-repaired. But I'd rather not go in the thick of it, and get smashed up.
Yes.
We're debating whether we're landing right at the farm or we're going to land further away from the farm, right?
Yeah.
So we don't scare everyone out at the farm.
We want to be right on the because we'll give them a nice little spook, you know.
I'm not all about the landing on the farm.
It'll just be like a joke. We could yell, "We're attacking!" as they come down, and everybody will think it's funny.
That's
Or
Just no.
okay, so another idea, the exact opposite of what you just said. We land safely in a clearing. We make sure the ship and our crew is safe, and then we approach the farm peacefully, and maybe shout out, a cheerful greeting that says we're friends and not foes.
That doesn't
It
sound.
maybe even make sure,
It'll be really funny.
Will it?
Yes.
even make sure like Turrock and his wife are still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
I'm
do that.
laughing
Let's
about
go
it
in
already.
quietly, not directly on top of the people, scaring the daylights out of them. Let's go quiet. Like,
Okay. So as the airship brings it down, Tucker, I need you to, or Tyrael, I need you to make a piloting check for me.
Sure. Let's hope Tyrael's had his coffee. Oh God! All right. Yep, he hasn't had his coffee. So let's find that D12.
No, it's a long rest. You've
No,
lost
man,
it.
we long rested.
That only lasts
Oh
10 minutes.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gone.
Got to mug it, or there is an inspiration on the table.
Mug it first.
How bad did you roll?
Oh god. All right, yeah,
Suddenly
let's
the ship crashes.
have that mug of coffee, right? Come on, let's have a roll. Oh my goodness. All right.
We let him help the ship.
All right, guys. You know, it's been a great campaign, but unfortunately, I have a 7.
Add your dexterity modifier.
And that'd make it an 8.
Oh, baby. I'm so glad we let the guy with the notoriously uneven rolls, shall we say, pilot the ship.
Wait,
You know what?
you mugged
I can use. I mugged it, but I can use my Deus Ex Machina. I can literally have Jesus grab the wheel really quick. I'll add 2 do 4.
We also
One
have an
hand Jesus,
inspiration.
aka
Oh,
Tear Daddy.
One didn't roll properly. I got a 2.
He's
Hang
only
on.
got the one.
Wow. Okay, I'll just grab a different D4. This is horrible.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't we have an inspiration
Okay,
too?
we're up
You
to
have one
12.
inspiration. Yes, you do.
We're
Are we
up
gonna
to 12.
burn everything just so this ship doesn't crash?
Yes, he is. Listen, he will burn everything he's got. So the ship doesn't crash. Tucker, do it.
Okay, we've got the Ace Ventura like a glove with 12. Let's see how it goes.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so-
Amazing.
So lesson learned. And just if I need to have a situation where you guys all fail, I'll make the checks for Tyrael. You know,
Yeah.
that's it.
Damn
Pretty
it.
much. Pretty much.
Well-
If it's really clutch, make sure that
Yeah.
Tucker's rolling dice.
Wait,
Yeah.
just to
Ever
put
s-
perspective, how many dice did you roll, Tucker?
To get to that 12.
12, okay? 12. Listen, and that's also adding your +1 to dexterity. So
Right.
how many dice did you roll?
So, unfortunately, Matt, it was the steel dice, so it doesn't matter which dice I use. Because I first I rolled a 4, which
No,
would
no,
have had
no.
a nice.
How many
How many times did you roll?
times? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so twice with the D20
Oh,
and 2 D4s. So and all I could muster
Amazing.
was a 12. Ladies and
Amazing.
gentlemen, this is Tyrael the Tiefling.
I just want to say, as the person who gifted him that D20, you said you're using the metal one. At least it looked really cool while you were rolling, right?
Feels awesome when it rolls too. I like
Yeah.
steel dice actually.
So you're bringing the airship down, and you're a little out of practice, maybe a little shaken up from the previous fight. You're still a little drained. I mean, you're not totally focused, but you kind of bring it in real hot, kind of hit some of the trees and crash against some of the trees and bring it around and settle it down. The grass blows away. You're knocking over rocks and things. And, it lands a little roughly, and you all get kind of jostled around. You all take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Leave it to the Tiefling sorcerer to do friendly fire damage.
Yes.
Driving like you're casting Fireball again, huh?
So,
Sorry.
you did have a lot of noise, and so if things have run away, birds are flocking up. You see chipmunks and squirrels and all that kind of just running. What do you do?
Alvin would like to take his forest gnome ability to talk to small beasts and just any chipmunks and small birds and stuff. Just be like, I'm so sorry. Very sorry. Our apologies.
They're
It won't
just,
happen again.
they're just gone. They're running.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. But you have landed, and the forest around you is familiar. You've been here before. I mean, you spent a lot of time here in this kind of general area of the world, particularly the very beginning of our adventure. So, and even sort of you have reminiscing bits of times with Buick and in the cart and all those kinds of moments as well. But off in the distance, you see the farm. And as you approach, it's pretty much unchanged, and there's no one outside currently, but there is a puffs of smoke coming from the chimney. And make a perception check. So I want to see if you hear something.
17.
22.
3.
22.
19.
Guys, you're gonna kill me. It's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
You know what, Tucker? Good for you. I'm proud of you.
Well, if there's anything to put you on a high alert, it's going to
Yeah.
be almost crashing your airship.
Yeah.
The adrenaline is just.
Yeah, you're just pumping. Okay. Okay, so everybody but Third Tier and Snow. You are hearing sounds like light voices, like just conversational kind of stuff. Even at this distance, you hear seeming coming from behind the farmhouse, which is like a clank against stone, like a metal on stone, and then what is it? You all faintly hear. I'm getting to Tyrael in a minute. The sound of hippogriffs, yeah, calling from below, and Tyrael, as your heightened sense of awareness, your adrenaline pumping, maybe a little bit of guilt and embarrassment kind of tapping into this as well. You hear the distinct voices of the Gith farmers that were that as Chorok and Gonila talking quietly, well, not quietly, but amongst themselves outside the backyard. And Meathammer, and yes, Meathammer is around. I forgot about the names. I don't. They're written down someplace. Did you guys write down your hippogriff names? Someplace.
I just remember mine was Meathammer.
I don't remember at all.
I wanted mine to be Merv.
I remember.
Merv the Griffin. Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
One was #1 fastest hippogriff that there was. That was his name. The #1 fastest that there was.
I remember your griffin was like an edgelord or something.
All of the Griffins.
Oh yeah,
has
he was like,
cool
yeah,
names.
man, whatever.
All the Griffs are.
I offhand, but you hear those distinctive. Well, Tyrael hears the distinctive calls of those hippogriffs, though the names are escaping me currently. So yeah, that's what you see. That's what you hear.
Okay, so our gift friends are here. Who wants to start this conversation? Hey guys, how's everything been since we left?
Oh. Well, I just want to say nose goes, and
Fine.
Oh,
I'll do it myself.
Okay. What do you do?
Casually strolling up, maybe jauntily playing the lute. Just a traveling minstrel with his band of oddities.
Okay.
Rubbing it in how good we've had it for the last 2 years compared to them.
Well, is there somebody to hail?
Oh my god, I found the names. Oh, okay. Okay, so from the back, you just see the two farmers, Chorok and Gonila. In the back, they have not noticed you, even though you are playing the lute. Or the griffins. I'm sorry, they're not hippogriffs at all.
They're Griffins. Was one of them named Peter?
That's why I wanted
actually P tier Griffin.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Top quality.
I'm gonna start taking inspiration away.
I was afraid of that.
Okay. So as you approach, they pick their heads up and they're looking. Chorok puts down the tool he's working with and confidently strides out past the fence and goes to the main pathway. He looks at you.
Hold on a second. Do I have their names right? Because I was about to yell out. I don't want to yell out the wrong thing. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Chorak. Chorak, my old friend! Clifnaah! As lovely as ever.
What brings you here?
Well, we have unfinished business in the city of Clifnaah. We've become aware of a great evil that has descended upon the city. We wish to set right the injustices. By tier.
Indeed. Times have been strange.
Axel. Yes.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, okay. What exactly has been going on?
Mhm.
This almost never happens. No, actually, it's a 30.
Oh gosh. He seems to, his demeanor lightens a little bit, as much as a Gith Yankees can, and he uncrosses his arms and he's, yes. Well, indeed, if anyone can offer assistance, it is undoubtedly you. Our forces are minimal these days. We still have some pockets of resistance and some organization, but so much chaos has happened. So much bloodshed already. We wonder if it is even worth to continue.
Tell us, friend. Perhaps over a cup to blunt the pain of the telling. What has gone on in Clifnaah?
Well, after the defenses fell, the forces of Mizzies came in from the south. A huge, motley force of ogres, trolls, orcs, things of foul-smelling, fetid skin. And they busted through the southern gate and quickly dispatched whatever forces were there. The standing army of Clifnaah, being distracted and disorganized, it quickly fell. You can see the devastation yourself if you take a journey over there.
We intend to, my friend. We intend to. But what of our friends, the special ones that were within the city?
Well, they're in Wayne's secret lair. From there, they have done reconnaissance, gathered what information they could, but have not been able to marshal the same amount of force or resistance they had previously. And I know I've been part of those meetings. And he holds out his hand. He shows the tattoo.
Congratulations, I suppose. Although times being what they are, I don't think a field promotion is probably what you wanted.
Oh no, I've been part of the Blades for longer than you know.
We know that our one-time companion has been captured. Is can you tell us anything about that?
We have no information about Ned. Our former leader named Reynard, he's been killed. Another of our crew, Adrienne, has gone missing, and we've not been able to establish contact. The other Blades are with Wayne in the lower sections of Clifnaah. There are 4 of them there, 5 including me.
then perhaps we should talk about how to get us to the other 4.
Indeed, I think it would bring hope, or at least some optimism, to the rest of the crew.
Are there any? Do you know, or should we wait till we meet Wayne?
I
Any
can take
idea?
you. I can lead you there.
Very good. Any idea of their strengths and their weaknesses?
Wayne has more information on that. Most of my duties these days have just been to keep lookout and observe and maintain as much information and the flow of information as I can to other allies.
Our airship. You remember, we took
Yes.
damage on the way here. We ran into a pit fiend and his minions.
I'm
They
sorry.
They have terrible weapons, it seems. Weapons powered by the forces of souls, trapped in giant canisters on their backs. We interrupted their delivery to Clifnaah.
Well, thank you. That is concerning. And Wayne should hear of this.
Indeed.
Anyway, you must be famished with your journey. Where are my manners? I'm sorry. Some things die hard, I suppose. I'm still getting acclimated to your life. And he kind of gestures at all of you people,
Yes, you remember us. I'm, of course, Ander.
No, I don't care. I don't care about your names. Wasn't what I was talking about. Come on inside. And he turns around and then he walks away and he opens up his picket fence and goes inside his nice little cottage.
It's a form of hospitality.
How does the farm seem to be doing? Like, are the crops growing?
Yeah, everything looks fine. It's plant, it's kind of springish, early summer, and I'm sorry. It looks healthy. Things are progressing. It looks like it hasn't been touched.
Good. Alrighty.
And he pops out like his straw hat is kind of flip-flopping over the side. He goes, "Come in." He goes back in.
Snow's gonna walk on in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm walking.
So as you all go inside, it's cozy inside. And he's a Gonila. He kind of gestures, and you see this bald Gith woman with these large loop earrings and this floral print dress, coming kind of almost skipping lightly in. Very happy to be part of this. Then she comes on in. Oh, guests. Maybe Chorak, did you offer them some ale? I mean, would you like some tea? I mean, what would you like?
Oh, listen, I don't think we want to put you out, man. There's a whole lot of us, and there's just 2 of you innocent people. Really, I don't think we don't want to put you out at all.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're very nice.
And she just gestures for you to sit. Yeah.
I said immediately.
Okay. And Chorak looks around and goes, "I've not seen horrors.
I was
like
going to
that."
say, because the first one, Anders seen.
Like that in ages. And I harbor a special hatred towards red dragons. And all dragons particularly, but Zindarth, that is also his forces, came in from the north. It was a coordinated effort. We still don't know quite how they managed to get all of those disparate factions to work together in that way. So currently, we know that there are 3 factions in the city. There is Zindar's forces as Zindarek, led by Rogar. Then there are... Oh, shoot. Sorry. There is what appears to be several tribes of orcs mixed with bugbears and other like vicious goblins, and they all have long claws that they use as weapons. They seem to go by the name the Saber Knuckles. And then finally, there is the forces of Mizzies they go by the name the Wildings. And this is a group of ogres and trolls, larger beasts meant for, I don't know, siege and hauling of weapons and things. I think I do not recall the names of the individual leaders currently, but I know Wayne will. But these...
Mizzy?
Oh, the Black Dragon, currently seeming to make his lair in the belly of Clifnaah.
What's a Mizzy? What's a Mizzy? They sound like fuzzy and, you know, like a little cute fluffy thing or something.
I think it's like the name of the dragon.
Yeah, that was the name of the black dragon.
Oh.
He just ignores you.
And you say it's in Clifnaah.
Yes.
Oh, good.
And all these forces are getting along well?
I have not had reports recently. I cannot answer that accurately.
I was a gambling man or a calculating man. I would bet on causing some strife between the tribes to weaken them. Perhaps this is an idea for Wayne.
Yes. And I am not the tactician of the group. And he just points up, and above the fireplace, you see his silvered greatsword. That's my job.
Oh, for the record, you've done wonderful with the farm.
Thanks. It's like almost pain for him to say thank you.
Where
So
are the
just
people
nod.
of Clifnaah? Where are homes? Have they been led away to camps or?
No, they are all still there. Much of the former infrastructure has been broken down, from what I understand. Clifnaah was divided into 6 districts, separated by walls and portcullises and other humanoid things to keep people apart, and those have come down. One, to make room for the large creatures now inhabiting the center of the city. But it seems that much of the population has been treated well. They're imprisoned, but they're not. They're being fed. They have water.
Yes, I agree, Tyrael. There is a twist. They'd be easier to rally to our cause if they had nothing to lose. Well, should we get going soon?
Well, any idea what happened to the Prince Vergis and the king and all of that?
The king and his son have been captured. The prince's confidant has disappeared, seems to have switched sides. That's as much as we know.
Off the table, do we know that? Have we met that person before?
Yep.
I think it's the weird hunter guy who was like sniffing out magic and chasing Brad up the elevator.
Ding ding.
The weird magic guy? Okay.
Yep.
He had like
True
magic
sight.
eyes. He could see true sight.
He
Yeah,
could
true
see
sight.
he could see Brad's spider form through that and all
And
kinds of stuff.
And he had the awesome power of just say no to my magic.
Say no.
They dared to question the prince. I remember that.
Yep. His name was Decker. Well, that's what he went by anyway. Well, I am ready when you are.
Well, lead the way then.
I'm all set.
Excellent. And he just gets up. He grabs a sword, sheathes it over his back, goes over to Gonila. He brings his head very close to her, so their foreheads are touching. Puts his hand out on her face, she on his. He nods and she nods. He turns and walks out. He looks over his shoulder. It's like, well. And that's where we're going to stop tonight.
Guys,
If that's okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we figured out the puzzle thing, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and only how many of us burnt our puzzles too?
Hey.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
was.
a puzzle, half the house.
You know.
Honestly, a little fire makes everything more exciting.
I made a little drawing of the Albert Rodeo map to commemorate it.
Did you?
I wondered why Ander was on fire.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so before we depart, I want to thank Tabletop Audio and Albert Rodeo particularly for their awesome services that let us play our game, and thank you to the players who are, this was fun. I know we had a week off, and it's nice to be around the table with all of you again. And thank you all to our beautiful audience. So I hope you all had a good time, and it's always just super cool to have everyone just to join in on the Twitch chat and just hang out with us. So I hope everyone is safe and well, and take care.
Yeah, dudes.
Bye,
Thanks for
everybody.
watching.
Good night, internet.
Good night.